Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. This is silver. Silver price in US dollars, daily scale. And you wonder, are we done with the upside short term? I don't think so. I think that examining carefully some of the big large cap gold, silver producers, I see potential for further upside very short term. I mean the next 2-3 trading days. But after that, yeah, there could be a reversal. There could be a correction. So if you are a very short-term trader, wait for the analysis that I'll produce later on concerning those major gold and silver producers to help you to fine-tune your exit. Okay, if you are a long-term investor, you invest let's say in stocks for the next year or two or longer, I don't think that it is it's totally up to you, yeah, but I wouldn't get out if the market goes against me by 3% one day and the next day it comes back and gives me 2%. You know, you are trying to time in stocks, if they are not with leverage, yeah, just straight, you pay cash for the whole position. At some point you can shoot yourself in your foot, because if the main trend is powerfully up, which I think is the case, I wouldn't touch it. Very long-term positions. When we talk about futures, we talk about options, we talk about these kind of things. Of course, this is completely different. Now, in the case of silver, we treated this as 1, this is 2, this is 3, fourth wave potentially ending here, and that's the jump. Now, do you see that to take all of that as the entire jump that should relate to a third wave, should relate to the first wave? This doesn't look complete. Doesn't look complete. Yeah, sure, there is a lot of overhead resistance here, and that's why it's not a piece of cake for silver to pierce through that. You see on the daily, you can see the overhead resistance days, but I do think that there is further upside short term, yes, but you should brace yourself for the move that will come once that 5 waves run is over. It will go for extended correction, and it might come back to as low 17.5 to 17, yes, to retest this zone. That is the daily, and that's the 200 moving average. So I will not be surprised at all to see silver spiking, yes, giving us a shot towards 20. Not sure it's going to ride much above that, and then coming down and basically going sideways for months, yes, before it's ready to continue with the bull run. Now, this is silver on the 60-minute scale. There are a few ways in which we can subdivide the price action that started here, where we prefer at this point to peg the end of the fourth wave. Okay, so Of course, this could turn into a fourth wave, which means that we have to subdivide this differently. But as you can see, my arrows here are showing you a different option. I'm taking this potentially as first wave, okay, as first wave of the fifth wave in red. I had these arrows, I think I put them the day before or 2 days ago, to share with you an idea that we might be going into lateral movement. So far this is holding, this is very good. Okay, any break of this of course is a sign of weakness and could mean that that's our top for silver. Okay, but anything like that, do not automatically assume that it's going to run through the roof. It might, but it could also come back and recheck the floor like that. Okay, if this is a 1-2, that will be your A, B, C structure, and then it will go up. Anytime it goes above this level, even if it comes back, that's probably good news. Yeah, that's probably good news, especially when it comes back. It comes back, if you like, reluctantly. Yeah, it sort of drags its feet with a choppy kind of price action. That is very strong signal. There is a lot of support, and the selling is having a hard time to push the price down. All in all, my idea is that there is further upside short term. Might not last very long unless we are dealing with a parabolic move, something that I've explained already a few times in the last few days. This is the chart of gold. That's the 60-minute scale, and in the case of gold you can see it found support here. Yes, I do think there is chance for further push higher. The arrows here were put in place not yesterday, maybe several days ago, where I suppose that this is a 1-2 that could turn into a 3-4, and that will be our fifth. Now it's quite possible that we might have to introduce a slight modification here, as I do not think that this is the top. I will change my opinion if I see that gold breaks under 1790. Okay, coming back down, closing here for the day. Let's say you have a sharp close down there, that would raise the stakes by chunk that this is your temporary top now. Yeah, I'm saying temporary because I'm convinced that it will come back, but the question is how quickly. Yes, if we are dealing with a parabolic move, something that I am not sure at this point, I have to absolutely emphasize that I'm not sure that that is on a parabolic move, but I told you that in terms of the potential and the structure, it is an option. It is an option, but we have to let Mr. Market confirm that. Okay, parabolic move would mean that that is a 1-2 on the daily, 1-2, and that is a 1-2. That's not a 3-4 structure right here. That's a 1-2, which means that when it finishes with the upside here, that's just going to be another 1, and then a correction to this, and then just don't look back. It's just going to take off like crazy. Okay, and of course we will have the right price action to wake us up to the potential of a parabolic move. Some might find it difficult to interpret the price action, but I'm preparing you already that this could turn into a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Yeah, so let's just work with some scenarios. Imagine it goes up for 1 or 2 days, then it comes down and it finds support here. It finds good support here. Okay, and then all of a sudden it does something like that. And it doesn't do it over 7 trading days. It does it in 2 days. It does it in 2 days. It gives you something like that. Then you should be fully awake to the potential that this is a parabolic move, where this is going to be a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and the market will go into absolute frenzy. Okay, I have to absolutely emphasize, we do not have yet enough signals to confirm that this is a high confidence reading, but the potential is there. Okay, there is another very critical level for you to watch, and that comes right here at 1746. Breaking through this level, staying here for more than just a few hours, you have to factor that this is probably your top to the move that started here. That's it. That's going to be your end, yes, of the entire advance from here. that's going to be 1, 2, and that could be, of course, 1 or could be 3. I don't think it's 3, but it could be. Whatever it is going to generate a correction that at the very least is going to check back this level 1700. And it's not going to be a correction of 1 or 2 weeks. It's going to be much longer, because it's going to correct a move of almost 4 months. Okay, so you have to factor 2 months of sideways price action in gold. This is back here with some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit you know, where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here. It takes you to the page where it explains to you. You should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year, but you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay, If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.